You know, we're not insulated from what's happening outside of the United States. And so even though there's these huge declines in technology stocks, those still look expensive, and we're hindered by the fact that we're not getting any support economically from anybody else but the U.S. right now. And so I think all of those things are lending to just kind of this slow creep downward.
I think what we're seeing is that impact of higher yields beginning to knock onto the equity market. For the course of this economic cycle, it has been dominated and supported by there is no alternative trade. Everybody piling into equities because you couldn't find anything in bonds. Now that the US 10 years up to 3.2%, you're starting to see investors going for the first time in nearly a decade. Hang on a second, I'm getting a pretty good risk-adjusted return in bonds. Out of equities, they're coming back into fixed income, putting a bit of defense into their portfolio.
When you look at people now, we're trying to look at safety. So it's not about those 15, 20% returns that people thought were going to come very quickly. We all have to take a look at our portfolios and say, what is our expected return profile over the next couple of years? In equities, I think it's 5 to 7%. It's not 15 to 20%. So once you take that down, you start looking at safety stocks and they become much more interesting.
So we continue to be very consistent. We were looking at 2,800 for year end, even when we were over 2,900. We felt that way when we were 2,600 and change a few weeks ago. I like the value names over the growth names. So I do like financials. I do like energy. I do like some beaten up industrials. Not across the board, but I think the stocks have taken it too hard. We're not suggesting they go back to the growthy areas of tech or consumer discretionary where we think there is some more risk. And these are areas, by the way, that investors have a lot of stock in because they were the leaders, and every rally is almost an opportunity to lower their exposures.